It's thinking. I think we're going to go live.
There we are.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily, and it is Friday before a 3-day weekend. That's right. We're not here on Monday.
Wow.
Used to be. It used to be just a federal holiday, and states, wasn't. So a lot of companies didn't have it off, and now I go. If Kaiser has it off, everybody has it off.
Yeah,
I'm sure the stores will be
federal.
open.
Yeah, stores will be open. Restaurants will be open, except for those downtown that are never
Bank
open.
won't be. Yeah, a lot of places are closed on Monday.
Yeah.
Michael's Pizza.
Well, downtown, there are a lot of downtown restaurants that are usually closed on a Monday.
Well, it's because they're supposedly busy on the weekend. Yeah. That way they give them the time off.
Exactly. Got to have some time
off.
All
right. Why don't you talk about your real estate stuff, and then we'll get into mine.
Oh, okay. Throw me under the bus.
Okay. I don't really throw you. I might push you.
Yeah, push me. Look at that.
Because I'd have to pick you up. And I don't think
the world is on fire. This is week ending January 10th. So that'd be last week. 356 closed sales per day. Those are single family homes sold by realtors. 316.
Who else would sell them?
Well, you got off market listings and stuff like that. So it's not a true accurate picture. But we realtors closed 356 transactions last week, ending January 10th. 316 pending sales. They were trying to catch up, and abysmal 578 listings per day.
Wow. But everything's going to be up.
Things are...
The same people who closed the sale says listings are going to be up.
Yeah, because they probably got one.
I just closed this and I got another one.
They're probably the 28.8% who got one while they closed one. So that's why they're positive. So those are the facts, Jack. I'd like to see all green numbers on the very top here fairly soon. I think it's going to happen.
You think it is? You think it is? There's no place like home?
I think it is. There's no place like home.
What do I have? I have not a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, so right now the Dow is down only $4.85. The rates are worse by 6 basis points, but we were much worse than that earlier. We had an alert to lock because we were down 14 basis points. And if you locked, you're probably going, why did I lock?
Yeah.
Well, because you wanted to protect. The 10-year's sitting at 420 again. Yeah. So
wow.
It's just, we got such mixed information out there that it doesn't know what to do. Neither does anybody else. And like we said, stop worrying about it. Just focus on moving forward.
Yep. Get the best interest rate you can. Close the escrow. Be the winner.
Be the one.
Yeah. Only one could be the one.
Do you remember the one movie called The One? It was about alternate universes, and when you would die,
there could only be one.
Yeah,
they had to battle these.
Yeah, well, they would come. This one guy was coming to different universes and killing himself so he'd get the power.
Right.
And then anyway,
I think that's where that song came out. I get the power.
I don't know, but why don't you not sing a couple of things of it? So they're talking about foreclosure. I've heard a lot, even with the politicians saying the foreclosure's up. ATTOM Data Solutions reported that foreclosure activity rose 14% year over year in 2025.
Okay.
The media outlets like Housing Wire amplified this, suggesting FHA borrowers are facing elevated risks, with clickbait headlines implying the market's in decline.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Foreclosures rose 0.23% to 0.26% of all properties. Yeah, that's just 367,000 homes. Historically, which this article didn't have in there, we normally on a normal year, in a good year, have 267 to 300,000 foreclosures. Period on a good in a normal market.
So we're right there.
Yeah, we're right. Well, we're a little over about 67,000, but that's still at historically low levels. Only slightly above the pandemic years, but back then you could just sell your stuff.
Yep, you had plenty of equity. Well, we just came out of 4 years of crapville, so I mean, what do you expect?
For context, in 2009 to 2010, the foreclosure rates hit 2.23%, nearly 10 times higher than we are today. Wow. So do we have a problem?
Not at this time.
No. Do we see a few more than normal? Yes.
Could there be a potential for more? Probably.
Well, I'm not seeing Fannie Freddie.
Yeah.
I'm only seeing FHA.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because they probably don't have any equity.
Yeah.
They just bought and they put 3.5% down. but then they added the mortgage insurance on top of
Sure.
1.75, and now they only have
Brings
about
their loan
2% of
yeah.
equity, and you can't sell it.
Right.
The only thing they can do is walk away from it.
Walk away.
Housing, real estate market, new listings and prices. Median new list price is 416,000. That's up 51.7 thousand from last week.
Wow.
Because last week we were like 300 and something.
Right.
Because I can do the math real quick.
You did the math.
Overall median list price is 419,000. That's up 4K.
Okay.
And I'm not talking TV because that stuff's up to 8K now. Price growth remains steady at 2%.
It's like a high def TV.
Active listings 687,000 is what we kind of had this week. What we were talking about end of last week. We won't know what that number is.
National
numbers, and that's about 1.1 million. So that's Altos numbers,
not NAR
numbers.
Yeah.
NAR numbers are going to be closer to double
1.
that. Yeah. That's down 333,000. 33,300. That's the one I was trying to get. Relistings. What's a relist?
That's hey, we went off the market and we decided to list again.
How about how about we've been in contract for this amount of time and we have to sign a new listing?
Oh yeah, that
maybe
happens too.
Yeah, that's up 10% right now. That's up by 1%. Days on the market is holding steady at, what do you think?
55.
91. That is correct.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, you're correct. That's like that man on the street. What's the capital of California? Nepal. Correct.
Yeah. Price reductions decreased to 35%, down 1%, so not too bad. Median rents 2,190, slightly down by 4, and that's amazing how expensive rents are.
No,
when I left San Diego a long time ago, now, we're not there yet, but I mean, we'll get there. Yeah. All right, and what we have next week? Ooh, we got some numbers next week. We have Tuesday. You want to guess, or let me just tell you? Okay, I'll just tell you.
Oh, you just
so we have Case-Shiller Home Price Index.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
FOMC minutes from their last meeting and insights on rate cut timing, which is going to say we're not going to do it now.
We're not going to do it.
Yeah. We should have, if we have Case-Shiller, we should have FHFA. It doesn't say that here, but we should, because they come out pretty much the same day or one right after the other. Thursday, initial jobless claims and continuing claims, and Friday is
Friday.
What do we have this week? Starts with a C and starts with a P. CPI and PPI. Very good. You're keeping up. We have core PC inflation report.
We're going to have that on Friday again?
That's on Friday. That is the big one. Fed's favorite one of inflation. Plus, we'll have personal income and spending. I'm just glad they're not looking at my personal income and spending, because market would be down.
The market would be stalled if we looked at mine.
Well, it's like I was supposed to go to another conference. I mean, and I was supposed to go to that one this month, and instead I did a live.
That was Florida, right?
Yeah. Well, this other one's in Cancun.
That'd be a good one to go to.
Well, it's an all-inclusive resort. Marsha is not going, and I'm like, and I looked at it going, do I really want to go? Because I still haven't even did everything from my last conference 2 weeks ago. So if I go, I'm just going to get more stuff, and then I'll forget.
Then you'll have more stuff to remember to do and maybe not do.
Well, I also said a lot of it's about helping people who don't, because Brian and I were talking about this on Thursday.
Yeah.
I should say yesterday, about how we need to start going to the ones that say, okay, now because all these new ones that we were seeing, they're all about how to vibe code, how to get into it. We don't need that.
This is how you implement it.
We need, how do you market it, and how do you do this? How do you do that? And that's what Perry Belcher does through his
is that the one coming up in Cancun?
No, that's some other people that are from that group who are putting together. They're really smart people.
Yeah.
But I don't need that stuff right now. I would only go because I want to connect with 2 other people that are going to help me on my app, but I don't want to spend $7,000 to do
connect
that
with 2 people.
Yeah, I'll just call them.
Hello, this is Chipa.
So remember one was funded yesterday,
right?
And they were like, we'll record tomorrow, and then nobody knows what's going on, and finally the agent reaches out and he's like, yeah, they're waiting on the buyer's funds. Oh, that's important to have. So I reached out this morning and go, yes.
What's the agent doing?
We'll let you know when receive confirmation.
What was the buyer's agent doing?
About what?
Coordinating that stuff.
Again, again, that side I'm not on.
Yeah, I know.
So
Did they even go to the signing?
well, I didn't go, so I'm not going to knock them because my people signed at 4:30, and it was like last minute kind of signing.
Yeah. Well, those make sense. I usually try to schedule. I love the escrow officer that I have to work with because you can't counter out escrow because it's a RESPA violation unless the seller chooses to pay all the fees. And so I work.
Is that how it is?
Yeah. So I work with this escrow officer I've never worked with before. And she goes, well, I'm reaching out to your buyers to schedule the signing. I said, no, you're not. Why? That's what I do. You let me know when you have a time available. I'll make sure that we get there, and I'll be at the signing. You're going to be at the signing? Yeah, part of my job too.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times when I show up, the notary's like, what are you doing here? Lenders are here. I'm signing the application.
If there's a question, yeah, I'm signing the application. And if there's a question about the loan, I'm the one that can make the
I know,
answers.
but the way it is now with the loan estimate, and the CD, and how we do it, there is no questions about the loan.
There shouldn't be any questions about it.
The only question is, how do I make my first payment?
Right.
And the worst thing they can say now is, here's your first payment letter. Use that. No, do not.
Yeah,
you'll get an email that sets up your account, and then you do that. And we have the email that we've been using the whole time. So it's not going to go to a fancy or a different email. It's going to go to your email. Just log in, sign up, set up your account. And you'll also get a statement before that first payment. Do not use that first payment letter.
Yeah.
You'll get, because a lot of those, they sell it before
you even have to do it.
We're not, because we use UWM, and they're keeping the stuff now because of what happened with the Cooper
company.
Mr.
Cooper.
So I don't know if we talked about this earlier this week, but Trump, I said that they're not going to do the 50-year. They're going to do the 401k where you can pay, take money out for down payment. Well, I heard a different take on it today where so I don't know if you know, they've changed 401ks where you can invest in other stuff.
Yes.
So I think they're going to do it to where your down payment is invested into your house. So when you go to sell your house, you can put that money back into your 401k as a investment. I don't know if that's truly, but that's kind of what I heard from the guy. I was like, that would be great, because you're only moving it from your 401k as a down payment, but it's still appreciating over. But it would be nice to know how that's going to work, because that would be better, because there was profit sharing plans we had early on that we could buy property in, and basically you put your down payment for the property. It was investment property. And then when you go to sell it, all the profit would go back into your profit sharing plan.
Gotcha.
And then it was just another, like doing stocks and bonds.
You mean it kind of helps out the individual with a little bit of stuff?
Well, now they're diversified.
Yeah.
I'm diversified with mutual funds.
They're diversified with real estate.
Yeah. And other things that they can do. Buy gold, for protection if you want, or whatever. I'm not going to advise you what to do, but I just thought that would be, there's no penalty on it. Then they should make it to where it should be able to go into there. And then when you sell, I don't know how you do figure the appreciation part of the house or whatever. And then that's what goes back in. I don't know, but it would be a neat idea.
Gold's a pretty soft metal. I don't know how it's going to protect you.
Well, gold itself, I was told early on that gold's always the price of a really good suit.
Oh,
so back in the 80s, it was $800.
Yeah.
Then I got it to $1,600. Well, guess what? So did suit. Then Marcia sends me this whole thing where you can go to, not Bangkok, but someplace, Vietnam or something. Yeah. And it's $200, and it's specialty blends, and they can get anything, tailor it to you, and it's amazing suit, and not a cheap suit, but it's really cheap to get it done there if you go. But you got to fly there.
I've got a buddy broker who does that every year, and they're pretty nice suits, and they're inexpensive.
Well, you can actually order more expensive fabric.
Sure.
I mean, they'll get any fabric, anything you want.
What about chiffon?
If you want it. And then this guy had put this fancy liner in. It was amazing. The liner was really nice.
Was it bulletproof?
No, it wasn't that. I didn't say it was. I said fancy. I didn't say bulletproof.
That would be fancy.
How would you get fancy and bulletproof?
Oh, I saw a spy movie one time.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be a pretty big suit to block a bullet right now.
Those advanced fibers that are like Kevlar but lighter.
Yeah, you mean like the ones they make out of spider webs?
Uh-huh.
I saw that movie too.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We'll call it a day. That's it for me.
Have a wonderful day, kiddos.
Have a wonderful weekend. If you don't get enough of us today, don't worry. We're on the radio tomorrow.
Yeah. And Sunday.
1360 KFIV, Power Talk 1360.
Boom.
iHeartMedia. If you don't have AM radio, which most of us don't, you can download the app. Oh, look, the landscape people are outside.
Guys are here.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I hope they can see with all that fog.
Oh, nope. He just ran over your rocks.
All right, everybody, make it a great day.
Make it a great day.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.